What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Uncle Fred, in the house again. Give me some more content. Go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Become a part of the Uncle Fred experience. Promise you, you will not be disappointed. It's not a good day, fam. Not a good day. Not a good day at all. It's not a good week for me. Because everybody knows I roll Crimson Tide also. So we lost in the championship game Monday, and Sunday we got a chance to play in the first round wild card weekend home game against the number 6 rated 49ers, and we take a L. Cowboys lose 23-17. And an exciting game, but a game we really lost the game in the first quarter, and we really was playing uphill from the get-go. And I'm disappointed in the Cowboys. I'm disappointed in how the game went, the preparation, the mindset of the team. I'm disappointed in the whole thing. They made a little run at the end, but you can't put all the hay after all the hay's out of the barn. You can't fix the thing. Where all the hay has been let out. All the cows is in the road. That's the analogy I probably should have used. Can't be trying to fix the fence and the cows are already in the road. It's time to do that is why they were still in the fence. So anyway, the game kicks off, and so game, all through the week, I've been hearing, and I thought the Cowboys would play a little stronger because they've heard all of the noise. Everybody say, the Cowboys will take an L, 49ers just too physical. And I even thought that the Cowboys didn't match up very well against the 49ers. And the 49ers are a power running team, and we kind of light on the loafers on our defensive line. We really are pass rushers. And teams that punish that way in the run game generally we can be had that way. But I thought maybe we would prepare a little better, keep our and to have enough support in the front line to keep them from running for a whole bunch of yards. But anyway, the Cowboys win the toss, defer, 49ers get the ball, and they go right down the field. First down after first down after first down after first down. As a matter of fact, on the first drive, they go 7 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes and 6 seconds. And it's ended with a 6-yard run by I want to say God, what is his name? Golly, cannot remember that dude's name. Elijah Mitchell. 5-yard run, 4-yard run by Elijah Mitchell. Okay. And then there was passes and runs to Deebo Samuels, and he's getting open, running through guys, getting first downs, and it's 7-0. We get the ball. Now, also throughout the week, we've been hearing about how physical George Kittle is as a tight end. Ron Curse is like, man, he got to play me too. Now, so I'm tired of hearing that. I'm gonna play him. He got to play me. And of course, I always talks all week about Deebo Samuels. He's the baddest, running back / wide receiver in the NFL. And don't get me wrong, Deebo Samuels is a bad boy. Caught 77 passes for 1,402 yards and 6 touchdowns. But he also had 59 rushes for 365 and 8 touchdowns receiving. And when he's running, dude, you gotta get your hands on him, get him down, because he's trying to run through guys. Okay. So we get to, and then also the talk was that how, and I think even Bosa had mentioned, their offensive line is all right. They can be had, though. They ain't nothing special about them. And so to me, I would have thought if I'm Tyron Smith, if I'm Zach Martin, if I'm Lyle Collins, I'm like, Tyron Smith, if I'm any of them guys, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. We're going to see what the real deal is. And I'd be daggum on the second pass of the game. We threw it on first down, incomplete. Second time we tried to run it to Zeke, lost a yard, lost a 2 yard, couldn't get a blocks in, and they beat us to the punch. Third down, they sacked Dak for a 10-yard loss at the 5-yard line. And I'm like, after all that, y'all, took it on the chin. And I thought they would have came a little stronger than that. So 49ers get the ball again, drive right down the field, but we hold them to a field goal. So Robbie Gould kicks a 23-yard field goal, and it's 10-0. We get the ball, and we go 5 plays, 10 yards, punt, and then they go 12 plays, 56 yards, kick another field goal. It's 13-0 first quarter, okay? And so they don't come to the second quarter. We finally get some things going. We finally get some stops. We finally get some, and we finally get the ball. Because, see, that's the thing. You got to play complementary football. See, in order for our offense to kind of get its rhythm, the defense got to make stops and get off the field. But the way the 49ers play their offense kind of works against our strengths on defense. So they run a lot of misdirection, and they run a lot of power runs to the outside and to the perimeter. And our guys are just not, we're just not built to sustain that kind of onslaught. And so I actually thought, that would have been the worst matchup for us. But I thought that our claim to fame would be if we can get some pressure on Jimmy G and make him make some mistakes. So it's 13-0. So finally, we get in the second quarter, we get something going, and we go 9 plays, 67 yards, and it ends with a 20-yard pass, beautiful pass to Amari Cooper. Touchdown is 13-7. And so we get a stop, and I thought we was gonna get the ball and go down and score another touchdown and go up 14-13, but we go 9 plays, 11 plays, and only go 26 yards. All of our drives that had promised always ended in some kind of penalty or something, a false start, a holding, or something to that nature. I think in the game we ended up with 4 holding calls. Okay. And so the 49ers before halftime kick a field goal, and it's 16-7. Okay. And then in the second half, we go 6 plays, 8 plays and punt, but there's 2 false starts on the same drive, on the same series of downs. False start. We had a penalty on Cedric Wilson, a false start. And then on 3rd and 9, we had a penalty on Lyle Collins, false start. So back-to-back first starts. You're playing at home. Okay. And it made a 3rd and 14, and we didn't get the first down, and we had to punt. Okay. And so it pretty much was a back and forth game. They, get a first down or 2. We get a first down or 2. But the big play came with about 6 minutes or so to go in the third quarter. And it's like we got 1st and 10, and I thought, okay, we got to score on this drive. And that way, if it's nothing but a field goal, because we got to at least, get within 1 score. And so we get a holding call, and it makes it 2nd and 20, and then Dak gets sacked. So that makes it 2nd and 20, and it makes it 1st and 20. Then he gets sacked, and it makes it 2nd down and 28. So really, to me, when you come down to a 2nd down and 28, especially against a pass rush that your offensive line has not been able to hold up against, you on your own 30-yard line, 20-yard line, I'm like, let's run the ball, maybe throw a nice screen pass or something like that, and just kind of get out of the thing. That way we just punt, and we'll try it on the next series. But no, that throws like a pass to the sideline that wasn't even open for about a 3-yard pass, and it got intercepted. And I thought that was the turning point of the game, because On the next play, I think the first play after that, Deebo Samuels runs 26 yards for a touchdown. Now it's 23-7. That was a turning point of the game right there. Just like that fumble in the fourth quarter of that game against Arizona that Dak did. This interception was the turning point because it was second down and 28. You're probably not gonna get that first down. So I wouldn't have tried nothing. I mean, if you'd have completed the pass that you tried to throw, it would have been 3rd and 25. I mean, what are you doing here? And so I just thought that wasn't a good play call for that down and distance and the time of the game and what that, just get rid of this, just throw the ball away or just run it, maybe a screen pass or maybe get by 7 or 8 yards and let's punt, but we turned the ball over. And otherwise, Dak had been pretty careful with the ball for the most part, and he threw the ball away, threw a bad interception there. And I thought under pressure, he was under pressure. That's why I was like, you can't hold up long enough to complete a pass that long. When you got a 28-yard to game, I wouldn't have went for that. But so now it's 23-7, and so we get a drive going, and so we we get an interception. We went 5 plays, minus 4 yards, like I said, and an interception. And so they got a touchdown on 1 play, 26-yard run by Deebo Samuels, 23-7. So we get the ball back, and we drive. We punt. We drive. Then they drive and they punt, and then we get the ball and we drive 11 plays, 37 yards and finally, we get Jimmy G to turn the ball over because that's what we needed. We needed something to get a turnover of some sort. We got the field goal, 11 plays, 36. They got a field goal made 23-10. And then Jimmy, because I've been saying, Jimmy gonna give me one. And he gave me one. Threw one over in the flat, bad pass. Anthony Brown jumps in front, intercepts it, runs it down to the 28-yard line. 4 plays later, out of a 3rd and goal, Dak runs it in for the touchdown. It is 23-17 with 8 minutes to go in the game. Okay, that's when the thing gets real. It's times like this is determined what kind of coaching you got, what kind of discipline you got, what kind of mental toughness you got. It's times like this because I've seen it many times when we got the ball. This 8 minutes, the teams will make a play to stop us, But we got the ball here. We get them the ball, and it's 8 minutes to go. Okay, so we kick back to them with 8 minutes. We forced them to a 3rd and 4 with 6 minutes and a half to go, and we give up a first down to Jawan Jennings. He ran basically a 5-yard pass on 3rd and 4, and gets the first down. It's down at the ankles. He picks it up, turns over, and it's a first down. And it's amazing when we have 3rd and long, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, we don't run little short button routes like that. We run it all down the field and into coverage. He just ran a little simple. So I don't know what kind of coverage we playing when we give up just a 5. He just ran 5 steps down there and turned around, threw the ball, first down. What are we playing? What defense is we playing for that? Okay, so anyways, first down. It's about 6 minutes to go. So it's first down. Then they run another running play to Elijah Mitchell, and first down. And then I see a flag, and I'm like, ooh, it's a holding call. So they're gonna move them back 10 yards. But no, it's holding on the defense on a running play, which to me, I've seen it called, but it's not something you get called very often because really there's no advantage to holding when you're trying to make tackles in a run game. Because you're trying to get guys off you so you can go to grab the ball carrier. What advantage is it to you to hold the guy? He ain't got the football. You're trying to get to the guy that's got the football. So I don't understand why that's a thing, But they call it, and you know what that is? That's an automatic first down. Any defensive holding of any sort, it's an automatic first down. Okay. So we forced them with 4:36 to go. We forced them into a 3rd and 7. Okay, and then they come to the line of scrimmage, and I think Williams, the tackle, Terrence. I think it's Terrence Williams. Is that his name? Terrence Williams. Trey Williams. He false starts, number 71. False starts. And so now it's 3rd down and 12. So 3rd down and 12, we get a stop here. It's the ball game. We got the ball back. It's incomplete. But there's a flag. Illegal use of hands. Neville Gallimore had his hands up under the center's face mask or up under his chin. Guys, we just got to have some discipline because really the things are disappointing because we never really got any pressure. We didn't sack Jimmy G one time. All right. So for all of your extracurricular stuff, you could have just basic pass rush and we get a stop. Normally, they're not gonna get a 12 because they're not gonna throw the ball deep. They're gonna throw a short intermediate pass or they're gonna run the football. Okay. All this extra stuff that you was doing, and so illegal hands to the face is a penalty. You know what that is also? It's an automatic first down. So it's a 3rd and 12 because they ran a couple of plays. The Deebo Samuels got tackled behind the line of scrimmage and whatnot. We was ready to play. Then on 3rd and 12, the money down. When we got to get off the field, a guy has his hands in the wrong place, and it's a penalty. It's an automatic first down. So now we starting to run out of time. Now it's down to 3 minutes and some change. Okay, at this point, so now we force a 3rd and 5. We force a 3rd and 5 at 3:40, and Deebo Samuel is short of the first down. Then they take a delay of game to make it 4th because they were gonna go for it, but they had a delay of game and they went to. I think they were trying to draw us offside, so they took the delay of game and they kicked it. They punted to us at the 2-minute and 40-second mark, and they punted it to us. So we get the ball back, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, with a chance to score and win the football game. Okay. So we get 1st and 10, ball goes out of bounds. So we got 1st and 10. Actually, we got kicked to CeeDee Lamb. He returns it to the 15. So we got to go 85 yards, 2 minutes and 35, 40 seconds or so, 2:32 or something like that. And we don't have any. We have all 3 timeouts. Okay. So first incomplete, first down, incomplete. 2nd down, Dak throws the prettiest pass over the outstretched arms of the linebackers right to Dalton Schultz, and he scoops down the right sideline. I thought there was a chance he might score, but he ended up with a 38-yard catch and run, the longest play of the game by any team. So now we setting up shop 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 46-yard line, gain of 38 yards. So I'm like, cool, we in business now. It's like 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go before, in the game. We still got the 2-minute warning, and we got 3 timeouts. We in business. Just play this smart, and we got the game. First down. Dak takes the snap, can't find nobody. He's dancing around, and finally takes a 1-yard sack. Or basically, he just goes down, And I'm sitting there like, Dak, throw the ball away, save the clock. Don't take a sack, okay? Because that led the chain of events to the next play, okay? Because now it's a sack. The clock still moving, running. So now quarterback got to get up. They got to reset the football and all this kind of stuff. And I'm sitting there like, and the announcer was like, oh, they're going to try to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning because it's like 2:12, 2:11 while they set the ball. And I'm sitting there like, okay, you still got 3 times. Look, you know what, guys? Let's let it go to a 2-minute warning and just get our faculties together and come back 2nd down and 11 after we done sat down and talked it over. But no, we got to get a play off for the 2-minute warning. So they ran a quick play. Dak threw some trash over the middle to CeeDee Lamb, almost got intercepted. And then we go to the 2-minute warning. So when we come back from the 2-minute warning, it's 3rd down and 11. Okay? So you done wasted those two plays. Now it's 3rd and 11. So to me, you go to the 2-minute warning. You gather yourself. You go with Kellen a couple of plays and some possibilities. You come back and it's 2nd and 11, and you come back with a good play there. But they rushed the play and came up with some bull crap. And then on 3rd down, they ran some little throw to Zeke on the sideline that was, I don't know, just a dunk pass, that the timing was off. So that leaves us at fourth and 11. And it's like, a minute and 45 seconds or 50 seconds or so left to go in the game. And really, you got 3 timeouts. I guess you could punt it, I guess. But they decided to go for it. So they went for it. And they threw it. And I don't know why they didn't just go for the sticks like the 49ers did. But no, we got to go 25 yards down the field under heavy pressure. And the ball is pretty close to being accurate, but under the duress he was under, it was too short for Cedric Wilson to get back to. And it's fourth down, and San Francisco got the ball with about a minute and 35 seconds left. But of course, we got all 3 timeouts. So they run plays, and finally it was third down and like 3rd and 6. And then they got a false start or something that made it like 3rd and 4 and made it 3rd and 10. 3rd and 9, not 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, something like that. And they ran a play to Deebo Samuels to the sideline, and I thought he got the first down. But on the further review, his knee went down just a little short of the line of the game, and so they were going to go for it. But then Trent Williams, that's his name, Trent Williams jumps off sides or has another false start. Really, he didn't get set. That's what it was. And so now it's 4th down and like 6, and they punt. So we got one more chance. No timeouts. 38 seconds left in the game. Okay. 1st and 10, 20-yard line, 38 seconds, no timeout, needing a touchdown. First play, pass to Cedric Wilson, and then he does the little shuffle pass to CeeDee Lamb, and he runs it from there all the way to the 30, to the 40. First down, 20-yard pickup. Cool. Second play, Dak from the 40. 10-yard pass to the sideline to Tony Pollard, out of bounds, midfield, about like 20 seconds left. I'm like, cool. Next play, 10-yard pass to sideline, Dalton Schultz, 40-yard line, 15 seconds left. So I'm like, man, this is where the thing gets going. So they come to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and 1 really at the 40-yard line. Okay. And so I'm thinking, but then San Francisco calls a timeout. So when they come back to the field, San Francisco got their defense line along the sideline. So they bracketed the sideline. So basically they're saying, no, you done got 3 plays on the sideline. We ain't giving you no more of these. So basically you're going to have to catch in the middle of the field or you got to go to the end zone. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm figuring you at the 40-yard line, try a couple of plays in the end zone. You got 14 seconds left. You might get 3 off. Usually you get a play off like 5 seconds. And let's see what you got. And so they come to the line. Dak goes back to pass, and he stops and he runs. So I'm like, what are you doing? And he runs and he gets inside the 30 and inside the 20, the 24, 25-yard line, goes down. And he gets up and he's trying to get the ball so they can spike it. The referee is like 15 yards down the field, running down the field. And so they set the ball, but then the ref bumps into Dak, and then he's got to handle the ball and set it, but he fumbles it and resets it. And by the time it gets to Biadasz to be snapped, the clock runs out. Now, they thought that they was going to review that just to make sure that all that was, there was all the time had run out before that. But the chairman of the officials, some dude named Kemp, decided that nope, everything's in order here. Nothing to see here. The game is over. Just like that. So, we didn't play well enough defensively. They ran it down our throat. I think they ran it for like 160 yards or something like that. They had 341 yards of offense to our 307. They threw from 172 to our 230. They rushed it for 169 to our 77. And first downs, I think they had 21 to our 20. I mean, that's okay there. Third down, 6 of 13, our 5 out of 14. But it really came down to is in the crucial times of the game. And I know a lot of Cowboy fans say that the refs do pick on them. And I will agree, there's a couple of calls here or there that could have went either way. It seems like every time a big play was to be made, they called something. Now, I mean, I could look at it the other ways. Every time there's a play to be made, you got your hands where they ain't got no business being. You holding somebody, you got your hands under somebody's face mask, or you jumping offside. We had about 6 pre-snap penalties. You know, a couple of times it was 3rd and 5 or 2nd and 5 first downs. Okay, late in the game, if we don't get them penalties, we get the ball back with like 6 minutes to go and a half to go with a chance to win. And if we don't get it there, we probably could punt it and get it again. Okay, but because you had 2 holding penalties and a illegal hands to the face penalty when you trying to get the ball back. On the first couple of drives, when it's 3rd and 5, Dak is up throwing. Then when they made the penalty and gave him automatic first down, Dak went back and sat down. And we just don't seem to have the mental toughness to be able to do the things we need to do at the time we need to do them. We always spaz out, jump offside, hold or something at the most crucial times. And so as a result of that, we don't win. We don't win this game, and we're out. We one and done once again. Just like, you know, the last time we was in the playoffs in 2018, we won one and done. We was 2 and done. You know, the time before that in 2016, 1 and done. Okay. 20, you know, and in 2014, we was 2 and done. And the time before that, 09, we was 2 and done. And then the 07, we was 1 and done. But we've not won but two playoff games in like 25 years. Okay. And look, I'm gonna say this, and I hope Cowboy fans understand where I'm coming from with this. The Cowboys, and I go back to when we start having good teams. I go back to like 2006 and 2007. Okay. 2006, we had Bill Parcells. In 2007, we had Wade Phillips. From those points, in 2010, got Jason Garrett. And in 2020, Mike McCarthy. Okay. Throughout all those times, we're talking about a span of like 14 years. Okay. 2007 to like 2021. Okay. It's like 14, 15 years. Throughout that time, we had like 3-4 different head coaches. We had offensive coordinators ranging from Sean Payton to Jason Garrett to Scott Linehan to Kellen Moore. Okay. We had defensive coordinators from Mike Zimmer to what's the guy's name? What's the golly, what is that guy's name? I can't think of the guy's name. He got a twin brother. I can't think of what I'm talking him. It'll come to me in a second. And then we got Nolan and Marinelli and all these guys. And we done had in 14 years, we done had a recycle of players. We done had quarterbacks from Tony Romo to Dak Prescott, receivers from Dez Bryant, Trance Williams to Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Cedric Wilson, different running backs from DeMarco Murray to Zeke Elliott to Darren McFadden. We had different players and went in and they got out. We had difference of players, coaches, and all that stuff over the past 15 to 20 years. Who's the constant? Jerry Jones. Now, I know as fans, it's easy to blame the players. It's easy, okay? Because they're the easiest thing. It's low-hanging fruit. Well, Dak ain't getting it done. He missed some play. Look, man, quarterbacks miss passes all the time. Don't nobody dial in their passes on all downs and hit guys in stride on their play, okay? Guys miss passes, okay? Yeah, did he make a bad interception? Yes, that was the biggest interception of the game. But when the rubber met the road, we made costly penalties, and we at the most inopportune time, and that's all about mental toughness and preparedness, and attention to detail. Those are those types of things. And all of those errors, we suffer from the same thing. So to me, there's something that going on when the players come to that place. Either they're coddled, either they get pampered and made to think that they stars when you just and I think all of that is the culture that's there. I'm telling you, people, it's the culture that's there because the players come and go. Okay, Tony Romo couldn't win the big one, right? Always coming up with a bad interception at the worst time. And it seems like Dak does the same thing. So is it just those players, or is it this place? Because I see players go to other places and they don't have that problem. Okay. So, fam, I'm telling you, I know everybody want to replace Dak, want to replace Kellen Moore, replace the coaches lead. It's the same thing. It was one and done with Jason Garrett. It's one and done with Wade Phillips. It's one and done with Mike McCarthy. In all three cases, we was one and done. I thought we had the better team. Okay. We got a better team than the 49ers. Okay. We just didn't play well. We made mental mistakes at inopportune times. Jumping off sides. We're holding. Okay. We're not making plays. What plays are we calling? Main constant in all these situations, because the players come and go, coaches come and go, coordinators come and go, on it. The one constant is Jerry Jones. And one thing I will give Jerry Jones credit for, is saying that we really should have been in the position where we would have been pulling rabbits out of our hat at the end of the game to make that. So I'm not going to make that a bigger deal than it is, and I commend him for that. But fans, I can't. I encourage you. I'm almost urging you, please. If we don't get that man out of the everyday nuts and bolts of the day-to-day operations of that team's never gonna win. I don't care what coaches you bring in, because it's not going to be the ones that get the job done. It's going to be the one that kowtow to him. Okay. And he's going to have a say in the plays you run, and he don't need to have a say in that. Okay. And we get out coached, out prepared, and we always seem like we just not ready for when the lights get the brightest. And in every situation, there's different players, there's different coaches, different things, different running backs, different receivers, different quarterbacks, different coaches. The constant is Jerry Jones. And nobody don't know that Jerry does great things. Okay, Jerry gets in the way. It makes it harder for guys to coach. It makes it, got harder for guys to prepare like they should. And we always going in with the most talented, we got 5 Pro Bowlers, 3 All-Pros on this team. Only 1 on San Francisco, and that's Deebo Samuels. Okay. And if Randy Gregory hadn't been hurt, he'd have been a Pro Bowler, because he has like 6-7 sacks. Okay. And with all that being said, we didn't get a single sack today. Okay. All that ballyhoo. So, it hurts, man. It's the end of the season. We're done. And it's probably going to be the last, edition of Uncle Fred's Rants as it relates to the Cowboys. But I'm going to continue to do videos for the NFL as the playoffs go on and talk about that. But, as far as the Cowboys are concerned, it's a wrap. 2021-22 season had so much promise, had so many good things in it. Dak threw for more yards and second to his own self when he threw for 4,930 back in 19. Threw for 4,449 yards, 37 touchdowns, more touchdowns than anybody else in the history of the Cowboys. 68% completion, the highest percentage of completions of any team, every quarterback in Cowboy history. And one and done in the playoffs. So, yeah, it hurts, man. Going forward, I don't know. Now, I've heard the rumors. Maybe we may lose both coordinators, but I'm gonna tell you, you saw enough from Kellen Moore in the game today to think he can run a team. Because in my eyes, ain't no team he's gonna go to. He's gonna go to Chicago. he could go to Minnesota. They're going to have better skill position people than we got. Better quarterback, better receivers, better running backs. He going to have better that than we got. So if you got better personnel here, how would you think if you get less, you would do better? That's kind of like you're a gourmet cook and you're getting gourmet ingredients and the meal don't taste good. So if they gave you Burger King ingredients, do you think that it would taste better? I don't get it. Quinn, look, he could probably go because he's been a head coach at other places. He probably seen how things operate in Dallas and realized if I go to Denver, I can run my own show. I can do my own thing. I can cut my own path. I ain't got to answer to Jerry on every move that I make, and I can just call my defense. I make sure that my guys are prepared, are detail-oriented, and mentally tough, and they're not subject to the excesses of Valley Ranch or whatever you call the Star. Because I think the excesses of the Star have spoiled the Cowboys, where they think we ain't got to really apply ourselves, and these other teams really don't have the silver spoon in their mouth, so to speak, from a facilities and accommodations perspective, and they play harder. They're a little more mentally tougher, and a little sharper than us. Okay, that's created by the culture that Jerry has created. Okay, so anyway, that's it. That's all I got from the desk, Uncle Fred. Cowboys lose 23-17. Season's over. We finish the season 12-6, and the playoffs go on, but not without us. But not with us. So CD, Maury, Micah, I guess you can go to all the Mavericks games you want to now. Season's over now. You free. You can go to the games, do what you want now. Okay, do whatever you want. Okay, and all those people that's banging on Dak Prescott, yeah, he didn't have his greatest game. I thought the interception was probably the worst thing that turned the game around. Then him taking that sack on the play before the 2-minute warning, and then them rushing to get a play. But that's a Kellen Moore thing, trying to rush to get a play out before the 2-minute warning when they could have just settled themselves. And I think those things were key. And then, of course, not getting off the field with 8 minutes to go and only getting the ball back with 2 minutes. Them 6 minutes that they burnt with 3 penalties. They allowed them to keep the football, and just can't do it, man. So I don't know what happens going forward. I don't know what coaches we lose, what players we keep. Amari Cooper makes a lot of money. I love me and some Amari Cooper, but Amari Cooper makes $20 million a year, and I think that didn't sit well with Jerry. That what he, not being, and then getting it. Now you got to miss games, and then then going to a game with not being masked up and stuff, and them things come back to roost. So I don't know what happens going forward. I know Dak's not going nowhere. I know Zeke's not going nowhere, and I know Cedric Wilson not going nowhere, and CD not going nowhere. But some of the other things, and Trayvon, I know he's not going nowhere, but some of these 1-year guys, the Keanu Neal, who was that? Who didn't play today? And Javon Curse, these guys on 1-year deals, Demontre Casey and all those guys, they may not be there next year. So I don't know. But I guess we'll see you guys on next year. So that's all I got from the desk, Uncle Fred. Now, once I had better news to tell y'all, but unfortunately I do not. So that's all I got. Still rolling with the Cowboys anyway, but they just got to make some changes. That's all I got. Uncle Fred signing out. See y'all.